Hey everybody, it's Coach Sarah here. We are so happy. I'm here with Kathy and Amber, and we are so happy that you were with us tonight on this webinar, or maybe you're watching the recording. We all have such a passion for what we do as coaches, and so we cannot wait to share more with you and hopefully answer some of your common questions that you have and just dig a little deeper into what we do as coaches and how we run our businesses. So I'll have Cassie pull up the slides there. And I'll just kind of start. So like I said, I am Coach Sarah. And before I started my coaching, I am a mom of 3 right now, but when I first started coaching, I was a mom of 2. I worked full-time as a dental hygienist. And I was caught in this like vicious cycle of overwhelm. I would get discouraged so much with my own health and my relationship with food. And I just didn't feel like I had control. I was so insecure in my own skin and my life in general. I just felt like there was this calling for me to be doing more, but I didn't know what that was. And I literally had no vision for my life at all. And so enter Cassie, actually, she invited me to try out some of these at-home workouts. And when I finally committed and went all in, I had a huge transformation with my own health, specifically my relationship with food. And when she invited me to be a coach, I resisted for far too long. But ultimately, I decided that I had overcome so much in my own life that I wanted to share it with other people and help support and encourage other women in their health journey, because I knew how trapped I felt. And so after I found coaching, I can honestly say this has been the biggest journey of self-discovery that I've ever been on. And I've been completely transformed physically, mentally, spiritually. I just feel so confident now in what I'm doing and my purpose and my passion. I felt confident to walk away from my dental hygiene career to be a stay-at-home mom for my kiddos after I had our third. And I just have a very clear vision of my future and what I want out of life. And I love helping support other women in their health journey and then mentoring other women to do the same. So I think Cassie is going to share her story now.
Yeah. Sarah, I always love hearing you talk about your story. And she did, you guys. She told me no so many times. And I was like, oh, you're going to say yes because I know you would love this. And I was persistent in a good way. But I'm so glad that you're here. I'm Coach Cassie, and I've been a coach for 6 years now. I started way back in 2014 with my own fitness journey. And I, at the time, was going through a lot in our life, just really struggling with my own depression and anxiety. We were relocating from Iowa to Minnesota, which broke Sarah's heart because we were close in Iowa and I'm in Minnesota. So grateful for coaching to keep us close. But I was just going through a lot in the time when I got started, and I was actually working at a gym as a group fitness instructor, and that job ended. And so I lost that income. I lost that ability to help people. And I missed that. I knew that God's purpose for me was to be able to pay it forward and help other women. And I was also missing that for myself. My mom was going through breast cancer treatments, and there was just a lot of pressure on me in many ways. I was a former art teacher, and we struggled a lot financially back then, and it was really difficult to think about finding another job that wasn't in fitness. I loved that, and it was really hard for me to get motivated to go find something else part-time. And so I started with the 21 Day Fix, a really awesome 21-day program. I loved it, fell head over heels with our community, with the programs, with our nutrition program, which was mind blowing for me because I struggled with disordered eating. And I was like, I have to do this. I have to become a coach and, share this with other women. It's so fun. And about a year in, I was like helping so many people and earning a really great income. And I'm like, why am I not trying to do this full time? I love teaching, but this is a whole other level of educating people and teaching and, just reaching women. And it made me realize teaching is impactful. but I don't think that was God's purpose for me. Like, I think that he really wanted me to touch families and leave a legacy of health and even pass on this business to people. And that's what I've been doing for the last 5.5, 6 years, as a coach, and left my teaching job. And now I'm home with our babe. She's 18 months old. I went through infertility and stuff. So it was really big blessing that I could be home and not be stressed and just allow myself to find my health and be able to get pregnant naturally. So anyway, love what we do. And I want to pass it to Amber, who is one of my childhood friends, and we got reconnected through coaching. So I always love hearing her story too.
Awesome. Yes. Thank you. I always tell Cassie I wouldn't be here if it weren't for her reaching out to me almost 6 years ago. It's just shy of 6 years here. So I kind of have a similar story like Sarah, where we started kind of as challengers. I needed to get my health back under control. So I am an athlete. I was an athlete in high school, and then I went to college, and I gained your typical, college 20, 25. I got a full-time job, and it just kept coming on, and I just couldn't get control of it. I was inconsistent with my fitness. I had absolutely no idea how to eat well. I lived on frozen pizza and takeout. So I got to the point where I was like, I'm sick and tired of feeling sick and tired. And every time I tried something, it didn't work because I just had zero accountability to my own goals. And the crazy thing is I'm a super competitive person. So if I like set a goal for myself, I'm going to work my tail off to achieve it. But I was just in this bad place where my mindset sucked, and I just had nobody encouraging me and really making it matter that my health mattered to me. So Cassie was there. She reached out to me. She said, "Hey, I've got this awesome clean eating group. Would you like to give it a try?" I was like, "I've heard about clean eating. So yeah, I would love to try this for a week and see if I like it." And after a week, I loved it. She encouraged me to get started with the 21-day fix. And really the rest is history, you guys. So literally, my husband and I started the 21-day fix, and we completed multiple rounds. I hit my goal weight, which I don't even like to say that anymore because I don't feel like we should have a goal weight. But what really truly changed for me is just my energy. I remember I work full time in sales, so I travel a lot. And I remember in the afternoons, every single afternoon, I would be falling asleep at the wheel. I would be so tired. And it's not because I was lacking sleep. This was even before I had kids. I was sleepy. I was just tired and run down. And now here I am. I have two kids. I have an 8-year-old and a 3-year-old. I'm in the best shape I've ever been. I sleep less than I ever have. And I have so much more energy now at 38 years old than I could have ever imagined having at 28. And I owe it all to making the changes I did with my health. And what is even more exciting is that what I didn't expect to come from this was this opportunity to coach. And that was something that, in a sense, I feel like just fell on my lap. And something I forget to tell people a lot is I was about 10 years ago in a major situation of trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my career, where I wanted to be, trying to make some life changes. And I just remember saying, I don't know if I want to get back in the same field that I was in. And I remember saying, gosh, I should see if the YMCA has any positions open, or I really would love to get into health and fitness, but I don't know how to do it. I'm not a personal trainer. I don't have my, I've never been certified for that. And then I was like, and I don't really want to work those hours because here I am getting ready to have a family, and I'm not interested in that at all. And it definitely doesn't pay nearly what my current full-time position does. So I like pushed it off. I kept doing what I do. And then here came coaching out of nowhere. And it was like God was speaking to me saying, this is what you need to be doing. This is how you are going to reach people and continue to live out that purpose that you have for your life, to lead people to live their best life, which is truly what I feel like I'm on this planet for. And I'm fortunate enough now that I'm also in a full-time job and full-time career that I love that allows me to do that too, where I'm constantly encouraging and motivating others. But then I get to do this on the side, and it has been literally the best thing that's ever happened to my life. My family's getting to do things that I would have never dreamed about us being able to do as a family. We take multiple vacations a year. We've added on to our home. We built things that I thought were going to be 10 to 15 years down the road. We're doing them now. And we're already talking about what our retirement's going to look like, and how once my kids are out of school, my husband and I will be able to travel. And all of these things are being made possible because of the mindset shift that I had thanks to coaching. And so with that, I guess let's just get in a little bit more to like who coaching is really for. So the reality is, you guys, coaching is for anybody. Like, you do not need to be a certain size. You do not have to be a health and fitness expert. All you really have to be is somebody that is passionate about helping others live their best, most healthiest lives. And it's okay if you're not in this perfect health routine of your own already, because people want to walk beside somebody that is in the same place as them. So coaching is really for you if you're passionate for health and fitness, if you've always had like an entrepreneurial spirit, but maybe don't want the investment of opening your own business. It's for people that are like me that also love that extra perk of incentives and rewards and trips and cool, awesome communities. And it's for people that really want to just be surrounded by like-minded people that are always going to encourage them to level up. And honestly, that is why I am here, because this community has, like I said, changed my life. And that when I started to meet the women that were the men and women, I should say, that were part of this coaching tribe, I I was blown away at how much I changed as a person and the type of encouragement I always had to dream big. So if you're willing to work to accomplish goals and you want flexible schedule, you want to be able to be a part-time or full-time coach, or looking for a part-time or full-time opportunity that you can do from home, coaching is probably for you. So I'll go ahead and pass it on to Cassie to keep us going.
Love it. Thanks, Amber. So I can talk, I guess, more about like what do we actually offer as coaches. And Amber definitely hit it on the head about like what we don't need to be. And I'm just going to expand on that really quickly in the beginning, because I think a lot of people get in their head, like Amber said, I have to be really rocking my own health and fitness goals. And like she said, we really just need to be working on ourselves and sharing that. But the other piece of that is you don't need experience as a fitness professional. You don't need to know everything about nutrition. We have incredible training that's going to teach you all of that as you go along. And our coach network is really great about having resources and education. And you don't need a big network. You don't need like social media experience or sales experience or any of that. Like literally we will teach you all of it, and just be you is what we ask. Like being authentic goes everywhere in this business. So but yeah, just like going back to the top of this slide that's on the screen, like really what we offer is just an opportunity to help people with their health and fitness. And you can launch your business and really like get going from day one. I know for me, I was earning income in month one. I sold some stuff on Craigslist to get started, to be real. Like I shared, we were struggling financially. But I made that work, and I paid that off, and I earned income in that first month. So I love that. And I've earned income every single month since, by showing up and, being consistent with helping people and sharing my goals and, through all that. So, I think one of the best things that I love about what we offer with our coaching opportunity and company we do get to brand ourselves and our own businesses personally. So I get to be Cassie. I get to be Coach Cassie. I get to be the gal who struggled with PCOS and infertility, who overcame an eating disorder, who, you know, I love the Lord. I get to be me. I get to be authentically me. But I have Beachbody, who provides these incredible programs for nutrition and fitness, mindset, all of that. But I also have a training background. So I can fuse all of that together to create my own personal business. And as a coach coming on, you get to do that too. You don't have to be me. You don't have to be Amber. You don't have to be Sarah, right? And I think that's the beautiful thing about what we offer. And I know a lot of people may come from a gym background, right? I did. And that was a fear of mine, is like, do I get to actually share my knowledge, or do I have to run by the script of Beachbody? And I get to do both. And I got to offer, you know, former clients the nutrition piece or the fitness piece or whatever they were lacking, or the whole package if they needed it. So I just wanted to share that because I think it's really important for you guys to understand that it's not a one size fits all thing. Like, you really can be you and build it the way that you want. So I want Sarah to talk about what we do specifically as coaches, because I think that's always the question, is like, what do you guys do every day? Like, what is it you actually do? So Sarah, why don't you break that down for us?
I would love to. I love, Cassie, about your story about how you were struggling financially and you sold stuff on Craigslist to make this happen because you saw the value in what was there and you made it happen. I love that about your story. But okay, so our main role as a coach is honestly, first and foremost, to show up for ourselves, to pour into our own health journey, to work on personal development, to get our workout in, and to truly take care of ourselves. And honestly, that's what I've gotten the most out of coaching, is the personal growth that I have had just by adapting some of those practices. And then when you're doing that, you share it. You are simply being authentic. You are open. You are sharing your journey with other people, and you are inviting them to join you. Like Cassie said, you do not have to have a huge social media presence. I did not. I still don't have like a huge one, but it doesn't matter because we give you trainings to walk you through that. But we share and we invite other people to join us. And when we do that, we are connecting with other individuals. We are learning about their goals, about what they want to achieve. If they just want to sign up and work on their health goals, if they want to run with this business opportunity, whatever it is, we learn what their goals are. And then we get them set up because we do partner with Beachbody. We have literally top of the line exercise and nutrition programs that were created by the professionals that we get to tap into. We listen to our clients and we get them plugged into the resources that they need to have the success in their journey. Then we plug them into our private groups. A lot of us coaches, we run private groups either on Facebook or through the Beachbody app. It kind of depends on how you want to run it, because like Cassie said, this is not a one size fits all. And so we plug you into the community, we provide that support, that accountability, we share tidbits of information, motivation, recipes, like you name it, we share that, we pour into those groups, and we really plug you into women and men who are going through similar journeys, and we lean on each other. And then there's also the opportunity to have one-on-one coaching with us. Like, I'm constantly messaging and texting and emailing and whatever my clients when they have questions or if they just need additional support. And so you have that access to that, or your clients have access to that. When you are a coach, you are able to provide them the resources that they need in the support. And then also, like, me and Cassie, we jump on a Zoom every morning, and a group of us we do our own workouts. I mean, you can run it however you want to, but knowing that people are on that Zoom waiting for me to get my butt out of bed makes me get my butt out of bed majority of the time, because I mean, by nature, I don't want to get up. I like to sleep. So essentially it's working on our own health journey, but also just supporting and loving on people and meeting them where they're at in their journey, and helping for belief into them, which I think is absolutely huge. But I am going to pass it over to Amber, and she's going to talk a little bit about how we find our clients and the people that we work with.
Sorry, I forgot to unmute myself. So how do we find clients? And we always get this question, and you guys, honestly, we find people by doing exactly what Sarah just said. And that's first and foremost, just sharing our own personal journeys and experiences, whether it be on a social media platform or however you would share with people. So talking to your friends and family and letting people know that you're doing this and what you're doing, and just sharing that journey with them in conversation. And a lot of us will be sharing on a social media platform and inviting people to join us that way. We usually get our first clients, like I said, from our close family and friends. You don't have to go, like Sarah said, have a huge network, a huge following on social. You don't have to go find random people on Instagram that you don't know that you think you need to help. Like, you'll be amazed at the amount of people that you know, or that your spouse knows, or that your mom and dad or your brother knows, that you can connect with and form relationships with and be a resource to help them on their journeys. So the other thing is, how did you get here tonight? How you were probably invited by one of us to either view this coaching opportunity, or we've been talking about coaching, or you're already one of our clients and are considering this opportunity. So that's exactly how we find people, right? We invite people to join us on this journey. So Cassie, you want to take us on to the next slide?
Yes, I can do that. If I can get the slideshow to work. So as a brand new coach, we mentioned this earlier, you do get training. So just touching on this a little bit, we have weekly calls for our team, and someone different hosts that every week. We also have a Q&A call where we jump on Zoom and literally anyone can ask questions. I make sure to be on there every week because there's always such good information. We have a corporate call that's Monday mornings, that's recorded. All of this is recorded, so you can listen back. But that's on Monday mornings, and it's always fun to hear kind of a leader in our company, and usually someone from corporate, speaking about up and coming news, about celebrations, about their coaching stories, and really just motivating us. And then of course, training us on practical application, what we can do in our business, and their, best practices and what's working for them. We're also a nine times top team in the company, which what does it say there? Like, I think less than 10, I want to say like 8 teams in our whole company can say that. So you are in really good hands as far as people who are successful at what we do as coaches. So whether you want to do this part-time, very part-time, just help a couple of people a month, or you're like, I want to build $1 million business, we have people who have done that. So we can supply you with whatever training and support that you need. So right off the bat, we do have the opportunity to have mini trainings that are self-paced. So you'll dive right in with that right off the bat. We also have a coach message thread or a coach page, depending on your coach and what they offer. So you'll be plugged in right away. You're never on your own. And of course, you have your one-on-one mentorship with the person that you sign up with. That coach will be there every step of the way. Amber and Sarah have been with me pretty much the whole time I've been a coach, but we still talk every week. We still help each other. We're more partners now than me mentoring them, but you always have your mentor coach there to support you. So yeah, that's on new coaching. So Sarah, do you want to talk a little bit about different types of coaching?
Yes. Okay, so there are like 3 different kinds of coaching, and I've kind of bounced between some of these just depending on where I was in my journey, and whatnot. But the first is a loyalty coach, or you may have heard it called a hobby. It's when you sign up as a coach, because you want the discount, you want a discount on our products, you get a 25% discount on Shakeology and our performance line and pretty much all the products. You are plugged into the community. You have the option to move into the part-time coach, or maybe if you just want to help a friend or a family member here or there, when if they're asking you, hey, like, what are you doing, and you're like, oh, by the way, I'm doing this, you are already set up that if you wanted to help people along the way, or like I said, transition to part-time coach or even an all-in career coach, you're set up to do that. A part-time coach is essentially what I'm doing now. I am a full-time stay-at-home mom. I transitioned from my dental hygiene job to to be home with my kids, and I did that because my heart was calling me home. And as soon as I said I'm quitting to my boss, I instantly was like, what am I doing? And what I can tell you is that coaching has given me the biggest sense of purpose and passion outside of just being a wife and a mom. But because I am a full-time stay-at-home mom, I work in pockets of my day. I wake up and first things first in the morning, I do my personal development time. I read my devotional. I have my prayer and gratitude journal. I get my workout in. And if I can, I try and answer some messages or maybe send out some invites. I work when my older two are at school and my youngest one is napping. And then if there's anything left after I put them to bed, I answer a few messages, check into my group, and call it good. So I still very much, like when I was working full time, I work in pockets of my day. And if I'm able to sneak some time away from the kiddos during the day, I do. But by being a part-time coach, you build a team, you're building you're earning an income, and you are earning rewards. It's just fitting it in pockets of your day. Then there's the all-in career coach, which is like you are working this full-time, this is your business, you are rocking it. And so I actually just explained a lot of those in detail, and I didn't mean to. So sorry about that, guys. Because Amber's actually going to talk more about the like loyalty coach here real quick. Sorry about that.
I don't really need to talk about the loyalty coach, Sarah, because you totally just covered it. But yeah, real quick, you guys. So as Sarah said, a loyalty coach is somebody that is more focused on their journey and just there to help people as, so for instance, you're working on your journey, somebody notices and they're like, hey, what are you doing? And you're like, oh yeah, I've been doing this program and drinking these supplements. And they're like, oh, cool, can I do that? And as a loyalty coach, you have the ability to sign that person up, still plug them into our accountability groups and help them, or let your coach them and help them, but still earn commission from helping them. So that's really the down and dirty of the loyalty coach. So I'll let Cassie dive into that part-time coach a little bit more.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, Sarah did a great job explaining about the part-time coach. And I think really the difference is how many hours and what your goals are ultimately overall. I call myself a career coach, a full-time coach, but I work part-time hours still, but I earn a full-time income. So if you work hard, like that is a possibility, which is absolutely amazing about this opportunity. And that's literally why I decided for me, the income was worth it for the time, because I knew that I couldn't be available for our family and the things that I wanted, the schedule flexibility and everything as a teacher. And so of course you have summers off, but like my and grandma was having a hard time the last month, and I was able to leave like on a Friday and come back on a Monday. I couldn't do that if I was teaching. I couldn't just up and leave, right? So I think allowing yourself to be a career coach means that like I'm all in, like there is no plan B. I'm not doing something else, but you absolutely can still be like a stay-at-home mom like I am and also work. So yeah, I think that kind of covers it. And you guys can ask us if you're debating where you would be and what you would fall under. So Amber, do you want to chat about getting started and challenge pack and all that?
Yeah, absolutely. So what we always say is, like we said, we're always focused on our own journey first and sharing that. So it's just so important that we just are able to share authentically. And one of the best ways to do that is by getting started with a challenge pack, because that is going to allow you to experience the same things that the clients that you're going to help are experiencing too. So even if maybe you work out at a gym, having access to our programs will allow you to see them and understand them so you can make the best recommendations to your clients and customers that you're going to be working with. Also, getting started with a challenge package, you access to Shakeology, our superfood nutrient dense shake, and our supplements, Energize and Recover. And that allows you to just, once again, understand how those products are going to work for you, because at the end of the day, we want to be proof of the products, right? We want to be the walking image for our own brand. And if we're having success with something, we can so much easier share it with others and share our experience truthfully and authentically with others. So that's why we really encourage getting started with the challenge pack. And then Cassie will get into more of the details on what that looks like, what the costs are, et cetera.
Perfectly said, Amber. Yep. So as far as cost goes, I mentioned earlier, when I got started, I did start with a challenge pack and I was totally freaked out about the cost, but now I'm like, it's not a big deal. I make more than that in a day. So I just want you to know, like, it may seem big now, but it will be worth it if you're invested in growing a business. But our challenge packs range anywhere from 160 up. And honestly, if you're already a client, like it says on there, talk to your coach, because we have different things available. You can get reimbursed the coach fee if you've already purchased a challenge pack, or if you have BOD already, Beachbody on Demand, you could get a completion pack. There's all kinds of different things. So talk to your coach, especially if you are brand new. We want to go through and figure out your goals and what challenge pack would be best for you. So that's kind of the rundown with that. But basically the challenge pack, no coach enrollment fee. You're free. You get to become a coach for free, which is amazing. And same thing, if you've already purchased a challenge pack, it's just reimbursed. So the challenge pack is really the way to go, but we can talk to you if there's some caveat that we need to cover. So yeah, pretty simple and basic. So definitely worth the investment for your own health. If you sign up to be a coach and it doesn't work out for some reason, you're still getting the benefit of working on you, which is awesome. So let's see here. Sarah, have you talk about the business fee.
Yeah. So seriously, such great value. Like when we signed up, it was still like DVDs, and now they include like a whole year streaming, all the workouts, like nutrition programs. Like it is seriously the best value for the price. And you're starting a business. It's amazing. But honestly, as a coach, the only requirement that you have as a coach is to pay a $15.95 business fee every single month. Like you are not required to buy a certain amount of product. Unless you're growing a business and you are growing a team and stuff. But in general, you do not need to buy a certain amount of product. You do not have to sell so much every single week or sign up so many clients or coaches or anything like that. You pay $15.95, and essentially like what that covers is something I would pay hundreds of dollars for, because it's all the behind the scenes kind of business side of things, like packaging, website maintenance, customer support, coach support, shipping our products to people, invoicing, all that stuff. And so that's all taken care of for you, and it's included in that $15.95 fee. And if you are military or a spouse of military or veteran or a reservist, then that is actually waived, so you pay nothing every single month, which is amazing. In addition, on top of that, even though you're paying like the $15.95, you get a 25% discount on all products, like we said before. So you're also able to earn rewards and all sorts of fun stuff, which a lot of us are starting to get emails saying that we qualified for the 2020 trip. And so it's a really exciting time. We'd love to have you on it with us.
So I'm going to just talk quick. You guys, by the way, this is my daughter, Lily. She should be in bed, but mom's in charge of bedtime around here. So anyway, so real quick, how do we earn as coaches? So you will earn commission off of every single person that you help when you help get them set up with either a fitness program, a nutrition program, or a challenge pack. So you can earn up to 25% commission on all of those people that you're helping. And that's just on just sales. That's not including any of these other bonuses. But the awesome thing is, as you start building a team, you guys will also have access to earn leadership team bonuses, which can range from anywhere from $14 to an additional $12,000 weekly. And then there's also bonuses based on where you rank within the company. And then you can also earn leadership quarterly bonuses, which would be above and beyond your team bonus and your commission. So anywhere from $900 to $50,000 quarterly. And then that elite monthly bonus of up to $500. So obviously it matters. Those bonuses come based on where you are rank wise in the company. But I tell you what, you guys, like as a part-time coach, which is what I am, I earn leadership team bonuses, I earn commission, and I literally am able to earn a part-time income doing this. So it's definitely a lot of income opportunity.
Love it. Thanks, Amber. Yeah, and Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income. I mean, it really is based on your efforts and what you want to put into it, but there is a ton of potential, as you can see, which is awesome. So I think I'll close this out tonight. And it's been so fun to host with Amber and Sarah because you've been together for so long as coaches and growing this together, our families and our businesses together, which is cool. But I just want to ask one question before we jump off. And that is, I'm not trying to go negative, but like, I really want you to think about things in your life that you're really unhappy with, like maybe even things that make you miserable right now. And the reason I'm having you do that is because I want you to think about, in 1 year, are you still going to be dealing with those struggles? In 3 years, are you still going to be dealing with those struggles? In 5, 10, all the way to retirement, are those still going to be issues that are in your life? Or is coaching something that could be a solution? I know I shared with you guys, like my depression and anxiety and just feeling like I was kind of lost in where I was going in life, and then our financial situation. Those things were all huge problems in my life that I solved through coaching. And I know that there are other women out there that need this as much as I did. And maybe even you, maybe it's you that needs something just like this in your life to make that change. And I know that this community is there to cheer you on and champion you and help you get to wherever it is that you need to be. So reach out to the coach that invited you or however you got connected with this. And we would love to talk about your next steps and answer any questions you guys have. But thank you so much for tuning in, and talk to you soon.